Hey guys, this is Barry with FaO&x Outdoors, and I had a story to tell you. When I first started my company, I had this much money, and there's not a ton of rule books on what you do with this money. You get a little bit of money, and you have a choice between putting branding and building product. And what I did was I took my money and I just put product and try to sell it, build more money, product, and try to sell it. And branding wasn't necessarily important to me, which even though branding is for the long haul. And I wasn't sure if I was going to be in business next year, the year after. You just don't know. And until I started meeting people that were successful, and it's like, Barry, you need to brand, you need to know, you need to put out your company. Who is this? And that started becoming important to me. So I started doing branding. It's so neat to see people in the woods, and they're like, "Are you Barry with FaO&x Outdoors?" That's insane to me. Or I saw one subscriber. It says, "Hey, I'm a subscriber because I saw your truck in Tennessee," and that's insane. But that's branding, and you know, I didn't know the importance of it until you start to get into that. And I get tons of products with FaO&x. Companies send me stuff to do reviews, and y'all are amazing. Thank you so much for watching, because that's why I get these opportunities to work with all these different companies, is because of you. And so I get sometimes 9 e-bikes a week, 2 a day. You know, it's kind of slowing down a little bit, but just to kind of tell you that I just have tons of product. Behind you is product all over the place that I got to do reviews. So I'm trying to knock these out. Sometimes you see me wearing the same clothes in a couple of videos, because I'm just trying to knock videos out over and over and over. On top of wanting to get out and do the adventure videos, because that's what y'all really like, because you could tell by the views and how many people watch and how long people watch these videos. So saying that, I'm sitting on a box that's an e-bike that I have no idea who sent it to me. So we're going to look at it together. And I don't want to disrespect the company or make light of it, but I'm looking at this box and I have no idea who sent it to me. And I think they may think that you're one of a kind when they send it to me, but I've got 9 e-bikes I have to do unboxing videos right behind you. And so I don't know who this is. So hopefully you're sticking with me, but let's look and find out. This is going to be all new together. So I wanted to say that just to show you this. Doesn't mean that this bike ain't awesome, or what they probably did was they probably put their money into the product. Let me get you a little bit closer. I just don't know who it is. So I pre-opened it and looked. I even took these boxes out. There's no manual. Unless there's a manual in here, which we don't use manuals. I'm your manual. I just didn't see it. It's a neat looking color. I'm more of a drab, you know, type colors of, I got my pocket knife. More of a coyote or a green. Green's my favorite color. A lot of these e-bike companies know my favorite colors, and they'll send me, they don't even ask me, they just send my favorite color out. But I'm pretty sure, I tried to dig and see, it's probably right in there. So let's look here. So hopefully they put all their money into the bike, which is that, yeah, it's got air in it. Always check that, because a lot of times they don't. And that's sometimes just for shipping reasons. But so far, is that a 26 inch? It's a 24 inch. That's a 24-inch rim, which is different. It's got a big round seat. Y'all come with me. Come a little closer. Definitely a neat looking color. Looks like we'll have to put on a front fender, and they're typically, e-bikes come about 80% built. And wow, that's pretty impressive. Please be normal. The last couple of bikes I've done have been broken. These lenses have been broken. Nice. Oh, it's a Hey bike. What are y'all doing? I've done reviews with y'all's product before. Yeah, Hey Bike makes a outstanding product. And normally they brand their product. I've done several reviews with these guys, and extremely impressed with their stuff. I've taken, man, I have put their stuff through the, I drove from Miami to the Keys in a hay bike. Have you ever seen the TV show Mountain Men? I took the hay bike there, and I rode all over the scenes are like Turtle Island and Eustis up there in North Carolina, and became friends with those guys. Yeah, that's beautiful. Full suspension. Hey bike, why didn't you put your name on the box? All right, let's get it. I got to do a little bit of investigating because I don't know what they sent me, but step through. This is really pretty. Oh, never mind. It's a foldable. There you go. Come on. Come on. I don't want to scratch the paint you're talking about. There we go. I swear I thought this was going to be because I get probably 10 to 15 emails a day, and a lot of it is just stuff that doesn't apply to us. My last one 15 minutes ago was somebody wanted lawnmowers, and even though I'd love to have an electric lawnmower, that's just not fair to you guys, because that's not why you're watching these videos. You're wanting to see adventure videos, you want to see e-bikes, so I have to tell them no, even as much as I would want it. Yeah, Hay Bike is a great bike, a great company, just like my company. Let's just get this, put it right there. Packaging's a 10. If I remember right, the last one was like a hay bike and he was riding on top of a mountain or something like that on their box. This, just in case, I'll stab this little knife inside there. There we go. So it's about 80% put together. Just got to put on a fender, a tire, the front. What speed? What do they do? Shimano. Yeah, just a regular Shimano. 7-speed. Is it? Oh, it's hydraulic brakes. Great job. Love you guys. Good job. Super comfortable seat. And it's a foldable, which is awesome. And it looks like I just have to put on, it's got brake lights. That's not nice. All right. So come on over here. Let me grab a chair. Oh, and a tool. Let's see what they got for tools. Let's look at their battery pack real quick. Please have a fan. Come on. Hey, dude. They got their name on there. Oh, hold on. And it's a 4-amp charger. That's insane. Great job there, guys. Great job. 4-amp. That's like double. The funny thing is that a lot of scooter companies already do big chargers. Come on, e-bikes. All right, come on over here. Let's get you up just a little bit. All righty, let's get this off there. Turn this around, and let's get this on first. Tools are decent. Oh, I need a really big one. I hope you have. There it is. That's the big boy. All right. It's got a lockout on the front. That's if you need, like if you're hitting like mountains type situation where you're pounding you can lose control. Oh, let's go this way. If you're hitting, like if you're up in the mountains. I think I'm doing the right thing. There we go. So what are we doing? That's definitely goes like that. And you fold it back. Boom. So you take this off. I think you probably should leave that. Let me pop this off real quick. Put that little black washer back on there. Did I do something wrong? There we go. All right, let me double check, make sure I'm straight with this. So there's that. There's that. Stay straight. And then this goes back inside here. Pretty simple. It's got a key. It's foldable. The electronics on here are insane. They definitely put some money into that. All right, now it's time to tighten it down. If you have any of your own tools, use them, because they're not going to give you the greatest tools in the world, but this here is time consuming. We could just put like a drill or, oh my gosh, come on. This is actual time, guys. All right. So we still got to tighten the screws that go this way. That looks about right. And then you have these little screws on the, 2 screws on the side. But you don't need that big boy anymore, I'm sure. Let's see, is it? Boom, first try. Makes you feel like a mechanic. I nailed it. I'll tighten these bad boys up. And do not over tighten these. These and sometimes these up here, you could definitely over tighten. Just be careful. These are like just 1/4 20, so snug and then quarter turn. If you're a mechanic, you ever heard that before? But I'm sure there's specs on these. But yeah, I've had somebody bought a bike off of my recommendation, and they broke those and wanted to know how to get a hold of the manufacturer. All right, so I had to help them with that. All right, so the bottom, is that a 14 or a 15? Stuff's falling out of the bag. It's not a 14, it's got to be a 15. Is that a 15? It is. All right, so just bring it up here so you guys can see it. This is typically a 15 here, 15 on the other side. Sometimes this could be a pain in the butt because you got to knock it down. I'll show you what that means. Just trying to get it loose. So that's off, and just take your foot and kind of give it a little knock down. You don't have to keep this because it comes with an axle typically on it, and you just slide it down, or it's one of those kind that you screw and lock down. It's like the quick disconnect. And in this case, it's right here. So it's going to have a little clip that is right here, a little washer. Put that washer on the outside, but pull these out as far as you can and put the washer out as far as you can. And then when you just look at your, take this off, your brake. And then when you put this on, focus on your brake first. And then, I'm about to sneeze. I feel like I'm going to sneeze here. No, not going to. Focus on the brake caliper first. The brake's on one side. Put your caliper on that, which is that little disc on the side. And focus on that first. And then focus on putting this on. But this is a pain in the butt. I just want you to know. Probably out of everything, this can be like, here, let me back you up. It can be just completely satisfying or just aggravating. So let's back you up. All right. So pick this up. Try to get the brake on. And then I need to get those washers on the outside. Did it just get, it did it. I freaking did it. Thank you. Wow. And then just keep the washer. I'm going to pop this out. Just keep the washer on the outside. Boom. Washer on the outside. And you don't want to be light on. Crank that bad boy down. Because I don't want this coming off on you in the woods. All right. And then just double check, make sure it spins freely. You have no problems there. All right. Since we're here, so when you put on the front tire, there's a little lip right here. You got a short end and a long end. Always put your long end towards the back of it. Don't do it this way. We'll bring that, and just like that. And there should be, yeah, there they are. Boom. So let's see. This is going to be a smaller. Let's see. Is that it? First try. Man, I'm getting good at this. Just pop this off, and when you take this off, just put that screw right back in. Once you get this thing up here, boom, and just put it right back in there. No blue Loctite. Come on, hey dude. Blue Loctite. They've done so many good things though. You could tell by looking at that rear. That's their little patented rear brake or rear shock is just absolutely awesome. To get this other side broke free. I've never had a bad experience with Hey Dude. They've always been outstanding to work with. As an influencer, Never had any issues with the customer service. And if you do, you let me know. I have direct contact with these guys, which I try not to bother anybody because I'm so busy myself. But if you have any issues with any of this stuff, you just message me through YouTube. Or if you're looking for my email address, you could just go to About and go straight there. And I will take my belt off and spank them if they're giving you any trouble. Because these guys, I've done scooters for them. I've gone long distance on their bikes. They're a great company. And I have friends that have actually bought these bikes and have zero problems with them. A lot of them went on long trips with me. All right, let's get the headlight. Hopefully it's a good headlight. It looks like it. It's definitely big. Here we go. I have no idea if this is good or not. It's definitely different. They've never done anything like this before. Look at that. That's crazy. All right, there should be a bolt in here. Yep. And a number 10. Yep, number 10. If you ever need a number 10, you can't find one, I've got 100 number 10s from opening these bikes. So just let me know, I'll send you one for free. Watch somebody ask 10 years later. That's what's so great about YouTube, is this is always on here, unless I take it off. Boom. So it goes through the front, and that goes through the back, and my hands are stuck. Let's see, drop it in my hand. And this is a lock nut. So number 10 in the back, and hopefully, nope, dang it, your boy messed up. There it is. Come on. Don't matter right now. Once you get it tight, then you can where you want it. All right, here we go. And then this just needs to plug in. It's usually like arrow to arrow. Yep, arrow to arrow. There it is. Or you can just twist it. All right, so, and we'll check this brightness of this light. Make sure, does this thing spin? It's not holding on anything. Awesome. Then they come with these little black caps that you can stick on there and slide it in. It's just for aesthetics. Tell me in the comments below, how do you say aesthetics? LOL. Oh man, all right. So the next thing is these bad boys. And with foldable bikes, you can push these in. Come on. It's easier on the bike. Let me see if I can get my hand free here. And they'll fold on you. So you can fold everything up. So this is that part of it. And there's a right and a left. That's rider's right and rider's left. So let's put that on real quick. Boom. All right. So it even shows you that this is righty-tighty. I think this is probably a 15. And the other side will be a lefty-loosey. Super Sport World. This is beautiful. Dual suspension. You'll love it. Let me grab a 15. That's a 14 and a 15. Let's just try both. It's a 15. Let's put you over there. There we go. Crank these down. I don't know how strong you are, but I've had these come off on me in the field, which sucks. There's a little bit of scratching right there, and there's some scratching on the front here. Something was rubbing it, and there's a little bit of damage on the handle. I don't know what that's for. All right, I'm going to put it on the other side, and then we'll put the rack on the back. What in the world? There we go. The chain fell off, came off the sprocket. There we go. It was tripping there for a second. Funny thing is, righty-tighty this way. It'd be lefty-loosey on the lefty-tighty if you are facing it. All right, this rack is crazy simple to put on. We'll do it together. Get me is it this one? It is. All right. I've put these racks on before for them. There's been ones that I've put on where I don't know if it's another company that makes the rack. This is called the Horizon. It's beautiful, but looks like a small battery. Because the one I did was a 20 amp hour. It was in the back. It was a foldable, and it was huge. And I'll give you stats on this in just a minute, and I'll do it in the description as well. All right. I hate that it got scratched up a little bit. Boom. Lost the washer. All right. So let's grab the rack. And it's got a brake light with it. And slide this bad boy on. It's just that freaking easy. It's not, they are not hard. I was telling you that I've put these racks on where it's just a different company that makes it, and you're pretty much having to yank it and pull it, and it is crazy aggravating. There we go. Where did I put it? But these fit freaking perfect. Can you see that? I'm not tightening them down just yet because I want to just make sure that everything is on and right. Just finger tighten it. Just trying to make this as difficult as possible because I've made it so easy. Literally doing this blindfolded. There it is. Got him. This is easy, I promise. All right, tighten that down. This is just like, again, a quarter 20. If really don't have to like tight, you don't have to break them. Just like that's tight, and then just quarter turn. You don't have to crank them down. And that's tight right there. And then quarter turn. And then we'll plug this bad boy in. That's a little tighter than I'd like it to be. Get it in there. But once it's in, that don't matter, because the shocks move here. But all right, that is it. Let's look at some stats. I don't know much about this bike. It's a teaser. It's not coming out yet. That's cool. I don't know if you could see that. So tell us about it. That's why they didn't put any name on the box. It's not out yet. This is a teaser. November 21st. All right. So I don't know much about it though. Let's look here. So they'll stamp them number 1 of 500. There's only 500 of these. Oh man, that's cool. They're gonna only unleash the unique style. That's cool. I've always been a big fan of theirs, but they sent me one. That's awesome. I've not been part of a teaser before. Like I said, there's a little bit of scratching there. There's a little bit of scratching there. But let's look at the top. I don't have a ton of information for you guys. And I might come back at a later date. There's the key. Let's open this up. Let's see what size battery this is. So it's a 14.4 amp hour, 28 volt. So I didn't think it was a real big one. Turn it on right here. Just leave it on. You don't have to worry about that. So that's that. The keys are here. So cool. This is a one of a kind of e-bike. Let's look at the top because the cluster looks really cool. All right. So usually you have to have the key on for it to turn on. Let me just see here. That's your brights, horn. It's got turn signals. Which I wonder if, oh, there's the power right there. All right, so you do have to have the key on. It's got an auto button. I wonder if that's cruise control. So we're gonna put the key in. That's not the key. I wonder if it needs to be charged. I definitely need to tighten that up. All right, so I think it might need to be charged. So what I'm gonna do is I'll be right back. Let me get this thing charged up so we can look at it. And I'll tighten this down because it's kind of loose. But I do like the leather grips, and it's got hydraulic brakes, which is I'm a big fan of. I bet that may be. So let's charge it. We'll be back. So it's fully charged, and I keep pushing this button and it doesn't work. So I think I've got to turn this on. When you turn this on, it should, yep, it should work. And you don't have to have this key in here to open this up. I'm just leaving it in there. So let's look at this cluster. All right. So there's your on button and off button. So you hold that and it will turn it on and off for you. This minus button and the plus button gives you your pedal assist. So it just started off at 5, and then this one up here is 5. I don't know what this is for. This little, I guess maybe that's the light for here. I guess, there it is. Yep, that's what it is. It just lit it up. Because this is the headlights. Hopefully you can see that. And there's your horn. It does have turn signals. I want to show you that. Check this out. Because that headlight was so big. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? I'll do the other side. And it has so back here as well. That's insane to me. So you've got turn signals and headlights and brake lights. Let's turn that off. And it does have odometers. Let's see, what's this? The F maximum and average. And what else? So odometer, this is MTRW. I guess W stands for watts. And there's your miles, DST. But it has this little Bluetooth thing. So I went on and just looked up the app. And this is pretty impressive. This is kind of like, what is it? The scooters do. I can turn off and turn on. If it's ever stolen, I can lock it. It'll tell me exactly, let's see, it'll tell me exactly where my bike is, which is impressive. And you could do, let's go back. Let's see, you can do rides as well. You can, there you go, my ride. Let's go back. It'll record your rides, which is cool, and you can share them, which is neat. So, really interactive, but I'm not 100% sure. Take a look at this. It has a low rating, Hey Bike. And it's only a 2-star. See that right there? And I'm not sure why. In the app, there's a button for the following functions. On, throttle speed, which looks like they've taken that off. And not much else is on there. See on there. This app is simply dumb. Reset auto. Theft is a 3-star. Useless app. Great app. Anti-theft doesn't work. Please fix app. Useless. Garbage. I'm hoping that you can see this with me. But I don't know. It looks like a neat app to me. But yeah. So I feel like I made a mistake with the bike. When I was talking about this bike, I had no idea that they were sending this to me, and I started this video off kind of you know, one way, and then once I looked at it and what they did is another way. And I apologize to Hey Bike for the way I guess I think it's neat the way they did it. At the same time, I didn't know. So this is definitely a cool bike. Everything about this bike is awesome. Always wish there's a bigger battery, but bigger battery comes with weight. Not everybody wants bigger batteries. 11.6 would give most people plenty of power. And in my case, you know, just doing long distance bike riding and stuff like that, it's, you know, there are other bikes they do a 20 amp hour. I've done a review, I believe, on almost every one of their bikes. And most of their bikes are big bikes, 20 amp hour batteries. So this one's a smaller one. And, you know, that'll fit the person that buys this. It's a foldable, you know, and like I said, 25 miles. It's not terrible. Most people won't even go that much. But I really like this bike. And if you're interested in this bike, I'll post it down in the description. It looks like they're going to do 500 of these. So what a cool opportunity to get just a sick looking bike. But all right, man. So I appreciate you guys. If you like stuff like this, hit the thumbs up. Hit the notification bell if you want to see more stuff like this. And I will talk to you on the next one. Appreciate y'all.